Good morning, futures traders. Today is Monday, October 13th, the time 9:29. Going to be trading the market open today with the Nasdaq and gold. So you can see that we have a possible trend cycle wave trade where I have a limit order on gold. We were in a selling wave, then price started to strengthen again, and now we're in the transition wave heading up to the buy. So we're actually in our third bar, so this might get canceled after this bar. We have about 20 seconds. We are looking at an EMA break on the Nasdaq here at the open, possibly. And here we go.
Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled.
Okay, so we will disable the strategy. We got filled quickly on the EMA breakout, hit our target, so we're going to disable that for our daily goal there. Let's see if we get anything in the gold side. So while we're waiting for any gold trades, we do have some selling here. The trend cycle wave looks for the ebbs and flows of price. So you can see here, as we were heading down, we were in our selling wave. We got into a dark red color here, which was signifying pretty good selling. We started coming out of that wave. Our price started coming up. Color turned a lighter shade. Then we got into our transition wave here. And now we're just waiting to get back into either the buying wave or the selling wave. So we're kind of right in between here, which gives you an indication that prices just kind of stalled a little bit. So we wait. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some selling again. We may get into our selling wave here. This color is getting yellow again. So we got into a little darker shade as we got into the upper band here. You can see it, this golden color here. Now price is weakening again, and we're getting into this yellow here. Next will be light red possibly, then dark red for selling. We might get a breakdown if we close below this EMA here. So you can see on the trend cycle heat map here on NASDAQ, dark red, signifying some selling here. So we're in the selling wave.
Order submitted.
All right, we're looking at an EMA break to the upside on gold potentially, so it places our limit order here. This could be a pullback. Now, if we get the price turning up here on the heat wave, on the heat map, that'll be a good confluence with this trade to the upside, but we'll see.
Order filled.
All right, so we had a blip up on gold.
Target.
All right, we are now in the trade here and with the trailing stop. Looks like we may
Stop
hit our,
filled.
so break even pretty much, $10. So we had this EMA break here. We got into our first target, couldn't quite get any follow through, so we hit our break even. I will pause the video since gold is moving a little slow here, and we'll restart it once we get into a situation where we'll get into a trade. Okay, still no trade. You can see we're still in our selling wave on gold. Looking to get back into our transition period, back up to the buying wave. So we're sitting right at the London high right now. So we'll see how this plays out. Okay, so you can see on the Nasdaq, the heat map is starting to strengthening in price here. It's showing a little strengthening right into this upper band here. I would anticipate that with this price action here, we should start to see this get back into the red again. So we're in a transition wave, although it looks like from the chart, price is weakening. Heat map says we're in transition. So once this bar closes, we'll be able to see gold. We're starting to see price move back up. We are still in the selling wave, however. So no trend cycle wave as of yet. So you can see now the NASDAQ heat map has turned green, signifying we are entering the buying wave. On the heat map on gold, we now have a lighter shade of red, signifying weakening in price as of this moment, but that can change at any minute. Looks like we are getting back into the weaker price action here. We may get a trade to the downside. So you can see here on the heat map, it turned this lighter shade as we were moving up, and then price just weakened again, and we're now back into the dark red color.
Target filled.
Okay, we are in a TCW trade here. Price strengthened. We hit our first target. Now we're waiting for a second. We are now trailing our stop. Hopefully we can get some follow through with this. If not, it's another
Stop filled.
break even trade again. Okay, so we're just not getting any follow through on gold. So price was weak. We started to see it strengthen. We got into this transition wave, trend cycle wave trade here, hit our first target, and we just got into a break even trade. So no follow through at this point. So you can see the trend cycle wave had a good possible trade here where price is now going up, but we did get taken out by this price action here. So again, interpreting this, you saw price was weakening, getting a little stronger here, then it started to weaken again, and then it got right into the transition wave. We had a trend cycle wave here. Price strengthened some more. Now we're in this dark green buying wave here. Unfortunately, we got taken out by our trailing stop, which is fine. But you can see how the trend cycle wave helps determine the next short-term wave. Again, this is about short-term. It's not looking for long-term trends at this point. We're on a 1-minute chart, so. Okay, quick update. You can see we are now in our selling wave on gold. We're just looking to get out of this here. This might be a pullback and then possibly a TCW long, but we'll wait. We're being patient. We're just going to let Trader's Assistant do what it does best, look for the right trade. All right, well, we're going to call it a morning. Gold is just stuck in this range here right now. So we're approaching 45 minutes into the trading session. So we're going to call it a day. Normally don't like to trade past this. Anyway, so you can see we had nice results with the EMA break on the Nasdaq. And we had just 2 break-even trades on the gold. So it happens. Again, you can see this gold is just kind of stuck in this range for the last 30 minutes. So no trades. We don't need to go force one here. Pradox Trader's Assistant is keeping us out of this. We can see we're still in this selling wave, dark red color. We're really not making moves either way at this moment. So we're just going to call it a day. Break even kind of day on gold. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. So as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message on Discord, send me an email. Happy to respond. Again, had a nice results on Nasdaq and a break even kind of day on gold. Have a great day. Be back at it tomorrow.